In the heart of the peaceful kingdom of Eldorier lived a beautiful, fair young princess named Alara. With long, golden hair braided with glowing flowers and dressed in a shimmering blue royal gown, Alara was loved by all. But unlike most princesses, she wasn't interested in balls or jewels. Her heart longed for adventure. One night, she had a strange dream. A whispering voice called her name and told her to find the heart of the secret forest before the moonlight fades. When Alara woke up, her heart was racing. She didn't know why, but she was sure the dream was more than just a fantasy. Alara searched the palace library, climbing dusty shelves and opening ancient scrolls. At last, she found it, a forbidden map tucked inside an old book of legends. It showed a path leading deep into the mysterious secret forest, a place no one had dared enter for 100 years. Her nanny warned her, "The forest is cursed. No one who goes there ever returns." But Alara whispered to herself, "That's exactly why I must go." With her glowing hair tucked under a cloak, she packed food, a dagger, a compass, and the map. At dawn, she slipped out of the castle, her heart pounding with excitement and fear. The forest was dark, silent, and full of mist. The trees whispered like they were alive. Strange glowing flowers lit the path, as if guiding her. A butterfly made of light danced around her and led her to an ancient wooden gate. Etched in silver vines were the words, "Only the brave may enter. Only the kind may pass." With a deep breath, Alara stepped through. Suddenly, the forest came alive. The sky shimmered. The air smelled of magic. She had entered the enchanted realm with glowing eyes blocked her path. "Why do you enter the secret forest, princess?" he asked, bowing slightly. "I seek the heart of this forest," Alara replied bravely. "You will need courage, kindness, and truth," said the fox. "And you must pass 3 trials." Alara nodded. "I accept." The fox smiled. "Then your journey begins now. Follow the fireflies." The fireflies floated forward, and Alara followed them into the thick forest. The ground trembled. A massive chasm opened before her with only a thin, wobbly bridge across. Below, nothing but black fog. Alara's knees shook. One wrong step meant falling into the unknown. But then she remembered the dream, the voice calling her name. Taking a deep breath, she stepped onto the bridge. Halfway across, a gust of wind blew. She froze, but then clenched her teeth and kept moving. With her heart racing, she made it to the other side. "Courage, proven," whispered the trees. Further into the woods, Alara found a creature trapped in thorny vines, a tiny unicorn foal, crying in pain. She rushed over and carefully cut the vines with her dagger, even though the thorns scratched her arms. The unicorn looked into her eyes and glowed softly. "Thank you, princess." As it galloped away, A flower bloomed in its place, a glowing moon bloom. The fox appeared again. Only a kind heart sees pain and chooses to help. Your kindness is true. Alara placed the moon bloom in her pouch and moved on. She reached a quiet glade with a crystal-clear pond. In the center stood a stone statue, a mirror version of herself. It spoke. Tell me, Alara, why do you truly seek the heart of the forest? She hesitated. I want to save the kingdom from darkness. Lies, it said. Try again. She lowered her gaze. I want to prove that I'm more than just a princess in a castle. I want to discover who I really am. The statue nodded. Truth found. The pond shimmered, and a staircase rose from beneath the water. Alara descended the stairs and entered a glowing cavern. At the center was the heart of the forest, a giant crystal pulsing with magical light, surrounded by floating butterflies and vines of gold. But it was fading. A shadow appeared, a dark spirit with red eyes. Leave. This power is mine. Alara stepped forward. No. This forest belongs to everyone. Your time is over. The shadow lunged, but the moon bloom in her pouch burst with light. The unicorn reappeared, glowing like the moon. Together, they drove the shadow away, and the heart of the forest began to shine again. The forest rejoiced. Trees danced. Rivers sang. The animals cheered. The fox returned, bowing deeply. You have awakened the forest. The curse is broken. From now on, this magic flows through you. Alara's dress turned into one woven from stars. Her hair glowed brighter than before. You are now the guardian princess of Eldoria, said the fox. The first in 1,000 years. The butterflies surrounded her, lifting her gently toward the surface of the forest. When Alara returned to the castle, the people were in awe. The sky above Eldoria shimmered with the colors of magic. She told her story not to boast, but to inspire. Magic exists in the world, and in us, if we dare to be brave, kind, and true. From that day on, Princess Alara ruled not from her golden throne, but by exploring new wonders, protecting nature, and encouraging others to believe in their own magical journeys. And sometimes, on quiet nights, she would still wander into the forest, her hair glowing like a torch, reminding the world that magic is never far away.